seen some things and you would think that I'd be scarred for life. I felt some things and washed it off and they done turned to stripes. Love ain't strange, people just scared to make it right. I want it bad, I want it bad. Look me in my eyes. Waiting on the pressure, I'm so hungry. Falling on them surf game, need an SB. She's really
man. What an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be here. You know what I'm saying, interviewing, vibing with my brother, my best friend, you know what I'm saying, my right hand and my left hand.
Yeah.
My GOAT, you know what I'm saying, the fifth ward GOAT, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. No Support, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, get it to me.
Man, Mr. got the bird's eye view of the game, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Perspective, Mr. Positivity, you know what I'm saying?
All that.
Mr. Still don't play with me though, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's just a great opportunity, man. And I just, like, just thank God, man, because as long as God in it, you know what I'm saying, we're going to forever be spinning, man.
Goddamn right.
You know what I'm saying? Surf Nation, CEO. Man, y'all make some noise for my brother, VARi Puerto Rico, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here, man. For sure, brother. Yes, sir.
Don't tell them that you love them if you know that you ain't all in. 80 up in LA, YB Brown, yo, we ballin'.
Yes, sir, man. So, man, I'm gonna get straight into it, Beezy. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
Man, can you just share the meaning behind your name, VARi Puerto Rico, what it means to you, what it signifies, what it symbolizes, you know what I'm saying? Can you get that to the people?
That's a good question. So we got Young Bug. So as you know,
yes, sir.
Young Bug was the first rap name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Bub come from Bubba. That's my family name.
100.
You feel me?
Family name.
So
Bubba. Yeah.
Everybody called me Bubba growing up. And then we cut it short to Bug.
Yes.
So when we started rapping, we went Young Bug.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then Young Bug went from Young Bug to VARi Puerto Rico.
100.
You feel me?
100, yes.
We was at school.
You
feel me?
College. Yeah.
And I decided to change the name because I was just like, it was just time for a new direction.
Yeah.
You feel
Reinvention.
me? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I just went YB from Young Bub. I just went YB. And then Puerto Rico, we just went Puerto Rico just from, just other little entities that was going on in school, you know what I'm saying? I used to wear the flower shirts.
Flower shirts, yeah. More like a paradise feeling, right? Puerto Rico, paradise,
yeah. And I knew I could do so much with the name. So that's why I just decided to go on the list run with VARi Puerto Rico.
Yeah, man, I love that. I'm glad you spoke about college, man, and just where we come from, you know what I'm saying? So just growing up in Houston, you know what I'm saying? Us growing up in Houston, Fifth Ward community, in our neighborhood, how did the environment influence your musical style, you know what I'm saying? Or who inspired you, like the aspirations, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, first off, our roots, J Prince, Ghetto Boys, Scarface, that's our roots.
Yes, sir.
But just growing up, I just remember like my pops and my uncle jamming Master P, the C Murders, I remember DMX, I remember Big Mo, I remember a lot of different people, bro. But honestly, I think I just kind of developed a love for music in a real way through Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne really influenced a lot of us.
Yeah,
think about it, in high school.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We was Wayne heads.
Yes, Wayne.
I was a Wayne head in middle school.
Facts.
You feel me? So I feel like Wayne was like the one who made me write my first rap.
Made you pick up that pen and really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really put it on paper.
No, exactly.
We could pick up a pen, but who made you use the ink?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
For sure.
Yeah, like
100.
As far as,
That's
but
tough.
like when I was little, I remember my pops used to have us freestyling a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My daddy used to like to freestyle. You feel me? He was a nigga, Fifth Ward. Just think about Fifth Ward in the 90s.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
Our roots, like you say, Willie D, Jay.
That's
Ooh,
that's freestyling.
That's
That was our thing in H-Town. So my daddy, being one of them dope boys and just in the era, he used to like to freestyle.
Yeah.
He used to turn up when, back then, it wasn't just no instruments.
Yeah.
Niggas was freestyling over raps.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Over songs.
Over songs.
Come
over
on.
songs.
So that's what I remember doing.
Not instrumental, over actual
Niggas
songs.
Actual songs, you feel me?
My capacity crazy.
Exactly.
Just that focus.
So that come from, that was another memorable,
That's tough. And I'm glad you spoke on Lil Wayne. Academic said something not too long ago. DJ Academics, you know what I'm saying? He said something not too long ago. He said he feels that Wayne has not adapted to today's music and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Give me your take on that.
Adaption and Wayne, that ain't even. I ain't no adapt to what? Why? You know what I'm saying? That don't even.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm not sure what he meant.
I'm not sure what he meant either.
I'm not
you know what I'm
sure
saying?
what he meant, but Wayne, man, come on.
Wayne is Wayne. Wayne is
been doing this shit before. Man, Wayne running laps around this whole game.
He can stop and still be.
Yeah, he running laps around this whole game.
Still gonna be Wayne forever. You know what I'm saying?
Just to find out who you really are. Neighborhood hero with a gun, that's a shooting star.
Man, so I remember they told me I couldn't go get it.
Yep.
I popped me a perk. I was all in my feelings.
Yep.
Don't talk to nobody, so nobody knew.
Facts.
I kept to myself, so I finally admitted it.
Yeah.
That type of pain you ain't supposed to be feeling.
Yeah.
I like to get high till I float to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Give out more love than I ever took.
Yeah.
So I naturally feel like I'm supposed to be winning. Talk to us about that chorus, that hook, those lines. Because first of all, just to let y'all know, Surf Nation, you know what I'm saying, here on VARi VOiCES, that is, it became my favorite song by you. Nobody Knew on the Healing Process album, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite song. Nobody knew, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that a lot from you.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So talk to us about that chorus.
That hook, okay. I would say that actual song, that song was released in, what, 25?
25.
So it was released in 25, but that was one of the older songs that I did in 2020, I believe.
2020.
I think I did that song in 2020.
Wow.
But I just had it in the archive.
Yeah.
I knew, because it wasn't finished, but I wanted to, I always knew I wanted to use that song. Mm-hmm. I just had it in the archive because I like I said, I knew I always wanted to use it. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I just remember when I wrote that song, that I was in a little dark little spot.
Yeah,
when I wrote that song, in that space.
Yeah.
I was in a dark space.
That's real, that's honest.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Give us that.
You can hear it though. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it. That type of shit just don't, that ain't coming out, and that's a real thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I would just say that song reflects, because if you listen to the song, it reflects coming out of something, like coming out of a dark space. That's what it reflects.
Facts.
Coming out of dark space. You know what I'm saying?
And I like that you said you could hear it, but I beg to differ, because we got a thing, like we said in Miami when we went down there that time on vacation. You have a thing that you call, and I call it your own genre. You call it, I think it was fashionable pain. Yeah. This type of music is fashionable pain. Yeah. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Uplifting pain.
Uplifting pain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. So, that's why I say that's kind of like a reflection of what I mean by uplifting pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like a reflection of coming out of something. You know? Being resilient, being, going through adversity.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Yeah. Man, that's beautiful, man.
Man, that shit real.
That song just get me through times that I ain't even feeling like that. But you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
You feel me?
For sure.
But I felt like that, you know what I'm saying, a lot. But I jam it just in the morning, just like I'm jamming gospel music. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my go-tos, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, that was a song that I've been just had it, in a whole, so I was in a whole different space when I wrote this. Like, that song was 5 years old, bro. So you gotta understand, 5 years,
2020.
And, that's a whole different. I had an option to redo that song, but I was like, no, it's not gonna come out like that.
I'm glad you, mixed that up, took it through the, you know what I'm saying, took it through what it needed to go through, and boom, give us that.
I always thought the darkness in my shadow was my angel.
I'm glad you used the word reflecting, brother.
Yeah.
Because reflecting on your journey, what were really some pivotal moments that shaped your career as a rapper, artist, creator, and entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We spoke about college, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Northwestern for me, you know what I'm saying? Oklahoma State,
Yeah.
And you rapping to me, you know what I'm saying? You making, you know what I'm saying, 4 mixtapes in 1 year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Only recording when we came home from breaks though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
X.
Also us watching the journey of your guy, Nipsey Hussle, Blossom,
Yep.
and how it truly, truly inspired us.
Yep.
Speak about that, man. Speak about the journey, man. What were some pivotal moments that really shaped you into who you are?
Okay, well, I would definitely just go back, like, as far as, like, I would just go back to college, because a lot went on in college that was just like we was on our own, for real, and we was just able to go through a lot of different things to help us shape, the person that we are today, like, after school and just going on that little journey or whatever case may be. But I would say, when my GPA fell below the 2 point,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I had to take a step back. Let me say that. I had to take like 3 steps back.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that was hard for me because I wasn't able to play football that year.
Yeah.
Because my GPA went below where it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
And I would say that, that year actually brought me closer. I wouldn't even say it brought me closer to the music, but it also it gave me more room to learn myself.
Learn yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the year I picked up the book. Stevie gave me the book.
Stevie gave you the book.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out PY, Stevie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that just expanded my mind a whole different that year, and I would say that was pivotal. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I understood, like, damn, I was learning myself more that year.
Yeah.
When I picked up that book and started reading and just, man.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I know, and then that's one of the things I'm glad you mentioned, just to remind,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we come far.
Yeah.
We come far.
For sure. And then, Nip, you was there when they introduced us to Nip.
Facts.
So you was there, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But I would say Nip, like when we first started jamming Nip, man, I don't know what year that was, 2012.
Yeah, that was 12 or 11.
Yeah, but when we first started jamming Nip, everybody ain't know,
everybody ain't
know
know
Nip,
because I only heard one song by Nip. It was Killer by him and Drake when I was at school in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only song I heard. But I was like, it ain't really complex, but he's saying something. You know what I'm saying? His verse on Killer, man, with Drake. You know what I'm saying?
But I think, I would say, but Nip, it was more Nip journey, Nip story.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, with Nip, his story kind of just reminds me of ours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just going through the things that he went through. He had a store. His store got graded, broken into all type of shit.
Yeah.
That's the same. It's definitely the same. It's like the layout is similar to what we're doing. So I just kind of use Nip, I learned from Nip as far as like, his mind frame, being able to, sustain, certain levels of I would say, not being comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Certain levels of growth.
Yeah, just not being
comfortable.
comfortable. Being able to keep on expanding
his
growing,
success
journey and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, with Nip, man, Nip a real idol for me.
Nah,
for sure.
Facts, for sure.
It still hurt me to my heart.
Man, March 31st. Tough, man.
That was the day of Jay Prince when I was performing on.
That was Junior birthday party on the roof. Chris Brown was out there that year on the roof.
Facts.
Yes, and we found out that's the day that I decided, and I said,
I had just got through performing it.
Yeah, facts. And I said I'm gonna stop drinking. that day.
Yeah.
I had it, whatever I had in that white cup, I pulled it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna stop drinking.
Damn.
I'm gonna stop drinking.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's very a memorable moment.
Moment, man. That's tough.
Slide down Brewster Boulevard, we speeding. Take it
I'm glad you
easy.
used the word expansion, brother.
Yeah.
Because your music, it often blends in various genres and influences, you know what I'm saying? So how do you approach creating a unique sound that resonates with diverse audiences, BZ?
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? You're on the way to your new project.
Right.
my other side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the ladies, uplifting. You know what I'm saying? You dropped some singles. You know what I'm saying? Very nice, by the way.
Yep.
You know, we got the healing process. You gave us that 2025, you know what I'm saying? Yep. We're going to go back a little bit, Surf Guard era, you know what I'm saying? With collaborations with Plies, Beat King, D Flowers, D Baby, DJ Chose, Max O'Cream, Stunner for Vegas, Young Dro, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Young Ro from Dream Chasers, you know what I'm saying? Guapo, OTB Fastlane, Young Al, Freeland Raider Savage, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wait. I gotta go back some more. You know what I'm saying? No support. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, let's go.
You can't forget about how you condense these Houston legends, you know what I'm saying, all on one tape. Trey the Truth. J-Dog, a legend in so many eyes, especially us coming from the north side, you know what I'm saying? You know, Killer Calion, you know what I'm saying? You know, the late great Kenny Lou, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Which Big Dog is one of my all-time faves, you know what I'm saying? I can go to Vans, too, you know what I'm saying? I can go to the 4 mixtapes that we spoke about earlier, you dropped in 1 year.
You can go far, bro.
Before Future did, you know what I'm saying?
We did that before Future.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't know that. We did that before Future.
With Mentally Ready, mixtape, Leading the Pack, and also, I think my second favorite song, which nobody knew jumped over, is Black Mass. You know what I'm saying? The intro to Mentally Ready. So we taking them back. You know what I'm saying?
That's not on that's not on.
No DSPs. No DSPs. You know what I'm saying? So how do you do it, bro? How do you get these people to come together and y'all collaborate? These genres, different influences, people from the south side, west side, east side, OGs, big bros. How do you do it, brother?
I would just say, you know, I deal with people on a genuine level, bro. So I think that approach right there is like, that's the best approach when you doing, I would say when you're doing the music and you into the industry, I would say just a genuine approach would be a genuine connection, relationship, you know.
I love
relationship,
it. Genuine approach.
Yeah. For sure. You know, because you gotta understand when you solid, bro, being real, when you solid, you can peep when something else is a little
off.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know.
Or just, you know, need some work in some areas.
For sure.
Not judging, though. Just it's like, we just don't mesh. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I say.
In the most humble way.
Just
you know what I'm saying?
Just, you know, being a genuine soul, bro. Being solid, bro.
You are that.
You know what I'm saying?
You are that, brother. For sure.
So, you know. That take. My dad always used to tell me they're gonna take you a long way.
Long way, man.
Respect.
Long way.
Yeah, and respecting your elders. I know this off the subject, but this is something my daddy used to tell me. Respecting your elders is gonna take you a long way. Respect, period.
Yeah. And just speaking on the No Support album, every feature that you got on there besides Lil Jeremy. These people are older than you. So respecting your elders makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Genuine. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, genuine persona.
And these guys are legendary to us. Like, we grew up listening to these guys. Trey the Truth. Trey. That's my boy. Come on, man. Trey right now. Every day, yeah. J-Dog love us.
Yeah, J-Dog, man. Come on, man.
Shit crazy.
Northside Garden City.
Killer Calion. And see how that worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My boy got a song with Killer.
Got a song with Killer. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary.
It's legendary.
Come on,
and it's
bro.
a blessing.
Don't do that. Come on,
it's
bro.
Appreciative, like you say, genuine level, man. You know what I'm saying?
True legendary, bro.
Tell me that you love me if you know that you ain't all in. I'm Kyrie up in Dallas, TK, yeah, we ballin'.
I'm gonna make a left.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm gonna make a right.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch it up.
No, make a right.
You decided to switch it up on us. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about it already, but we haven't dove into it.
Okay.
My Other Side.
Okay.
That tape.
Okay.
Uplifting women. You know, we both been on our Lover Boy uplifting vibe.
Yeah.
You know, with my project Sugar, dedicated to my wife, 8 songs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, baby. Sugar, I love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? And you with my other side, you know what I'm saying? With me being a happily married man and you being the voice of a lot of women ears who need to hear things that you display, bro.
Right.
On these singles, well, I call it a tape because I like to put them together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I surf mix.
For sure.
On this tape, you know what I'm saying? These singles that you've been dropping, bro.
Right.
And honestly, you've been doing it, Beezy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it. Talk to us about My Other Side.
Okay.
Talk to us about that.
I can say that. I can talk to you about that, man.
Okay.
I would say just
hold on. He don't do this on the regular, y'all.
Nah, for sure.
This exclusive.
No, I would just say, just as far as like making music, I make music. I notice about myself. I know for a fact I make really good music to women, for women, to women. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, bro. I love women.
For sure.
I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
Yeah.
I love women.
That's real.
So I know I understand women on multiple levels.
Thanks.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like I can, just being an artist, I can pinpoint concepts that I can, talk about or rap about and connect with the women.
And I love that you gave us VVS clarity on that, because somebody hearing that, they just probably, he a player.
Yeah,
no.
Facts. No,
because some things we spoke about earlier today, just about, you know what I'm saying, your daughters, you know what I'm saying, facts, moms, grams, and you know what I'm saying, respected, off camera, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it makes sense though. Sure. It makes sense. Like you say, you can pinpoint here, you thinking about these things, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Yeah. So you know, it's different areas that you can hit, just humans, but
period.
Women, different areas you can hit, bro, and that's kind of what this my other side was all about. It was just kind of just giving them. I gave them motivation with Know Your Work Part 2.
Know Your Work Part 2, yes, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
And I'm looking at
that on it. And I'm Part 2.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
And I'm looking at the numbers. The Know Your Work Part 1 is it shot up to damn that top 10.
Because they got to go back.
I got to go back.
Part 2? Let me go back.
Well,
why be Puerto Rico? Let me go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know Your Work. That was on part. That was on No Support album.
Yeah.
But I just kind of brought back the Know Your Work Part 2.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's like I say, that's more motivational inspiration, and that's a really damn good song, bro.
That's a great song. That's a great song. That's a great song, man.
Yeah, and just kind of tapping into the other side, bro. Just when it comes to women, tapping into a more I would say what's the word I'm looking for? A more I would say a more sensitive side.
I was about to say soft side, like a soft, sensitive side.
Exactly.
Because it's such thing as a soft era. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's funny. No, you know what I'm saying? Ironically, a soft era is hard to accept and do. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, into respect, a responsibility. God,
responsibility.
Yes, sir. Facts.
No, that's responsibility, bro. For real.
Man.
Yeah, that was just one of the things I wanted to do. Just kind of get a women,
that you do well though.
Yeah,
you do it well, and I'm happy that you decided to give us it all in a body of work.
And then
we need that.
And then it also come from just. We majority of our fan base, our customer base under Surf Nation is women. So that was just another way to just kind of put things together and mix it.
Yeah,
we selling them product. Why not sell them music for them also?
Yeah, bang for the buck.
Yeah,
bang for the buck.
One of them things.
Tighten up my grip, I had to get back my aggression. It's gonna take some.
So we know that collaboration is a significant aspect in the hip-hop community, you know what I'm saying? The music world anyway. I spoke about some earlier, you know what I'm saying, your collaborations, you know what I'm saying? And plus, are there any artists that you work with who have profoundly impacted your artistry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who has like, he made me go a little harder, or, damn, we similar, we might need to, you know what I'm saying? We might need to do something.
VARi.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
VARi. Come on, don't play like that. Come on, man. We didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, let's start there.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Let's start there, boy.
Yeah.
Scotty Christ, like. Well, I can interview you right now.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Come on. I can interview you right now, but now for real though, but just me and you, just them early stages of just experiment, being in the lab every day, all day, and bro, that helped me a lot, because that was something I always told you though. Something I always told you, bro. You brought another side of me out, because I'm hearing your sound, and I'm like, damn, you start making me play with my voice more. That's what I admire about you. That's why I told you, bro, you can come in, bro, you can do music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's still humbling the same way you first said it than to right now, bro.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Made me start playing with my voice more, you know what I'm saying?
Surf Nation, VARi VOiCES, if y'all don't know, YB was the man who brought me into this music, you know what I'm saying, arena, you know what I'm saying? Helped me build more confidence in myself, and like, he's not telling no lies, like, you know what I'm saying? Brought me around, he always said I wasn't scared to freestyle. We go to these studios, I'm not knowing these people from a can of paint, but I'm with my brother, so I'm comfortable in just doing what we love, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I say, that early on, that really was. I gotta give you that. I gotta give you that because that really helped me be more open with a lot of things when it comes to music, making music, creating music.
100.
But I would say, you know, besides you, bro, I did the Live on the Wave with Loretta Savage.
Facts.
Man, I can tell you that, man. Like, just that whole experience. I could talk about that a little.
Oh, yeah, do that. Man, do that. This
Lorraine, bro. Lorraine is special.
Yeah.
Lorraine was one of the first, with my own two eyes, that can go in there, put a beat on, go in there and lay down whatever he need to lay down.
Yeah.
And it's
thick.
You know what I'm saying?
Thick.
I'm like, whoa, this is different.
It's thick.
Yeah. So he was, and you know, with that whole little situation, that was like, we did that tape, that tape is,
that was a time.
I still listen to that tape today, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Because we did it so quick. We did that tape in like a week or two. Whatever,
the other way, crosses, birthday cake. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro.
Like, man, y'all got some bangers on there, bro.
No, for real. So,
whole tape slapping though. You know what I'm saying?
So I think, and I believe that tape one day, that type of shit would be legendary one day. You know what I'm saying? When you just look at YB Puerto Rico, just 20 years from now, 30 years from now, whatever. When you look at YB Puerto Rico, you look at Loretta Savage. You know what I'm saying? And then just going last year doing the tape with Young Al.
100 for sure. Yes, sir.
Young Al and Lorraine, they have similar sounds. I'm not gonna just throw them in the same, but they got similar. You know, they both sing.
Yeah, melodic, very melodious. Yeah.
I did that with the Him project. And that
Him project with Al.
Very well.
Oh yeah.
Very well. You know what I'm saying? With Young Al. So.
Slapping, man. Slapping.
Yeah, so
some great projects.
And I would say just being able to do that with them boys, that come from me, like working with you early on in the early stages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, brother. Man.
Being able just to kind of blend my sounds in with other artists. Yeah.
That's humbling to the heart and to the ears, brother. You know what I'm saying?
It's real though.
Man, for real. Man, that's tough. That's tough. I ain't never thought of it like that. I ain't never know you even thought of it like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. So, speaking of interviews, since we here interviewing and doing our thing, we had discussions, you know what I'm saying, about the challenges of gaining support in the industry.
Yep.
For us all. You know what I'm saying? How have you navigated these obstacles, Beezy? And what advice would you give to an artist who's facing, you know what I'm saying, feel like he's struggling to have support, but you know what I'm saying? But I know you're gonna give it to it in a blessing in disguise, bro. Because I feel like, we think of everything like sports, bro.
Yep.
So I feel like you are a definite advocate for artists, bro. You know what I'm saying? You are the voice.
Yeah.
A voice. You know what I'm saying? Pronoun, renown, voice, bro. I feel like, NBA, they have the National Basketball Players Association.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I say, if we had an NRA, you'd definitely be on the board. National Rap Association, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Leading by action, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what advice can you give to artists who feel like, man, ain't nobody listening, ain't nobody support, you know what I'm saying? What advice can you give?
I would say when you jumping into the music, I would say first of all just have the mindset of this shit is not gonna happen overnight.
Facts.
This shit is gonna be tough. I need to be willing to put 5 to 10 years in this shit, maybe 15. It's like that tough. It's that tough. And I would just say I would say just be resilient, because there's gonna be a lot of different situations come, and you'll have to. Distractions are gonna come, bro. You gotta. It's like you can't. Real life and music that shit is kind of like together.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't got your real life intact,
in order, yeah,
it's gonna be hard to step out and make you some music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, I would just say, and understand direct to consumer.
100, yeah.
You feel me? Like
understand who your target, your target audience. Yeah, exactly. That's tough, man.
Yeah, because it's like making music is one thing.
Yeah,
but being able to monetize it. Two totally different things.
Two totally different entities.
Two
totally different machines.
Ooh, two totally different things.
Yeah.
So when you is making music, and just to go back to the what you were saying, just as far as like if you feel like you're not getting enough support or whatever case may be, it's just like one of them things you just gotta keep going.
Keep going.
It's really what it is. Like
you said someone there on Instagram on your story, you said if you was to keep driving, the clearance of the road after the traffic is a mile away.
Right.
I see you said that. You know what I'm saying? And that always stuck with me.
Right.
Like it's gonna be a little traffic, but if you just keep going, you know what I'm saying? We know that GPS is showing red. You know what I'm saying? People get strung out on the yellow, but that blue is right ahead.
It's right there.
Next exit or whatever.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's tough.
No,
that's tough, Beezy. That's tough.
It's just one of them things, bro. You just gotta keep going. Like it sounds cliche.
Yeah,
but it's something you have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And just be more. I would say, being real. Be more into your analytics. You have to be into your numbers.
Yeah.
Like, if you really want to do this shit, like it depends on if you want to do it. If you just doing it just to be doing it, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you doing it to actually scale and build a real fan base, bro, just be more into your analytics. Because like. It's gonna show you.
It's gonna show you what even doing tour dates, what cities to go to. You know what I'm saying? And just numbers. You know what I'm saying? Numbers.
And it then got that serious now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like artists need to know that. So back then we ain't know that like that. You know what I'm saying? But
you might have heard it.
But now it's more of like that's what it is.
Pinpointed.
Yeah,
it gotta be that. That's what it gotta be.
Out the rip.
Off the rip.
You feel
it's working.
Instead of just doing it just to be doing it.
Working forward to backwards, not backwards to forward.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like that we spoke about tours and just expanding, evolving, just with the evolving landscape of the music industry, especially in Houston, Beezy. Regarding like digital platforms and social media. You know what I'm saying? Analytics. You just spoke about it. How do you adapt your strategies to maintain and grow your fan base? I guess I'm asking for me too.
Okay.
Free game. You know what I'm saying? For my brother. You know what I'm saying?
I would just say understand who your target audience is and understanding that it's on, like, you can actually create the audience that you are selling to. You can actually create that. I've done it, so I'm letting you, like, y'all can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as like having, just say men and women, which one y'all want to target? You want to go? You have to understand that, like, you just can't be making shit and just to be, like, you know what I'm saying?
Who do I really want to target?
If you pinpoint it more, it'll work out for you better because you'll understand who you're doing it for.
And I love that because even with my Sugar album, I see that uplifting dedication to my wife, how it brings in like love from others, like just like hold on, like bro energy on one woman, and these songs are for her, but they for everybody though. Everybody singing them, loving them. So
you know how many people out there that feel the same way you feel about that woman?
You know what I'm saying? Facts, damn.
So you gotta
it's really that.
That's what I'm telling you. It's that simple.
It's that simple.
You gonna naturally bring that type of crowd in because you making music about a woman, bro. It's so many men out there that feel the same way you feel about but they not hearing the music.
They're not hearing the music
like that.
Or they may feel like they don't have a voice to express it, or they don't care about it. They just good with their woman. You know what I'm saying?
That's
for sure.
So
man, that's tough. Thank you for that.
No,
for that, brother, for that piece of information.
Say somebody Superman, feel like Clark Kent, but call me Super Sky. Hey, y'all.
So,
Perfect time to buy.
Black Diamond Entertainment.
Yeah.
What's going on with BDE? I know a lot of people want to know, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, Cena, etc. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with Cena? What's your relationship with him right now? And I'm going to tell you something. I only asked this question because you always give positive outlooks.
Yep.
I seen on your Bust Down Media interview, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I seen on your interviews, Say Cheese. I seen what you said, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
About these different things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? So you give positive outlooks, and no matter what the masses say, you know what I'm saying? People do appreciate your perspectives.
For sure.
And your sportsmanship vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with the squad? Black Diamond Entertainment.
I would say it's a little messy over there right now. It's a little messy over there right now. So I don't want to say too much, you know, because
for sure.
if I don't got too much positive to say, I ain't gonna, you know,
That's
throw
real.
too much negative shit on that.
That's wise.
But
That's
I would
wise.
just say it's messy. It's messy over there, and I just feel like I don't want to attach our brand to it anymore.
Okay.
If that make any sense?
Yeah. Nah, that makes sense.
It's just too messy, bro.
That makes sense.
It's too messy.
That
right
makes
now,
sense.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know,
Give me, bro. You know, his
space to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Because the encounters I've had with him, it's been cool encounters. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's a lot that goes on. You know what I'm saying? You know, behind the scene, and you know, and I like how you spoke on Bust Down Media, your Bust Down Media interview. Like, man, we're family, man.
Yeah,
you know, you have this, just like a real family. You have this going on. You have this going on.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
that's facts.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So like, you know, it ain't like I say. It's, you know, just a little messy over there right now, but just a lot going on. You know, as you can see, as you can hear, see.
Is his vision, you know what I'm saying, that was helped by, you know, guys like you, for sure, you know what I'm saying, D Flowers, Young Al, Lil Jeremy, OTB, you know what I'm saying, a lot of other guys, you know what I'm saying, a lot of great artists. Is his vision unappreciated by the Houston population? You know what I'm saying?
I would honestly say yeah.
Because at the time, and I
say yeah.
Keep that right there. Because at the time, BDE
Facts.
was the
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
who are they signing next? They trying to see everybody.
Yeah.
Who is BDE signing next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. But it's just, it just go back to like a leadership. Like if you don't have a good, like whoever that person is over that company.
Yeah.
If your leadership skills is not on point, you're not gonna be able to keep everything together.
Yeah.
And that's just point blank period.
Yeah, I heard somebody say something one time. They said, if I'm quoting it right, the heart is in the right place, but the mind is not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense.
Yeah. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Without, being too, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's what it is, though.
Yeah. Big love, man. Well, I appreciate that insight, because I know that's what a lot of people want to know. What's going on with BDE?
Most definitely.
What's going on with BDE?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Beyond music, you know what I'm saying? Let's get the people. Are there any creative outlets or projects that you're passionate about? You know what I'm saying? Beyond the music, you know what I'm saying? That contribute to the overall artistic expression. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good question, bro. And and I can say, it's two things that I want to accomplish.
Okay.
I would say a movie, just a real, like a movie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I would say a book.
Yeah.
A movie and a book.
When you say movie, you directing the movie, or acting in the movie, or both? Spike Lee?
Directing the movie.
Yeah, directing. That's tough. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I have a hidden passion.
I've never known that.
Yeah.
I've never known that. I just found that out.
Books too though, like book, you know.
Yeah.
Because I always been a writer, bro.
Books, yes. Yeah. Books, you don't surprise me because our college days, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The Art of War. War of Art. No, the War of Art.
Yeah.
It was a switch. It wasn't the Art of War. It was the War of Art.
Yeah, facts.
You made me pick up that book. When I was walking in the room like
that was the first book I ever
I was walking in the room like, dude, you read it? I used to walk out sometimes just because I knew you was
my head up.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck my head, that book.
The art,
my head up.
Yeah, the War of Art. Not the Art of War.
Yeah.
The War of Art.
Facts.
Yes. That's the first novel that stained my brain. And it was about my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
In college. Northwestern Oklahoma State University. You in the dorm room reading. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Foreign to me. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Fuck my head up.
I used to walk, I feel like I'm killing your vibe. Yeah, I'm on other stuff.
Yeah, because at first, like, the roles reversed because at first I was ignorant to that shit.
Yeah.
Remember?
Facts, you was. Because look, it's like they reversed.
You know.
We used to be in that talking about like,
what the fuck you
niggas talking about, man?
You know. Oh, God.
Facts. Man, what you niggas talking about?
Get out this weekend and shit that nigga.
Hey, bro. Facts.
That's facts. I walk out. Man, I ain't finna play with you today, man.
Me, Cam, TK, Stevie. We talk about real life, like, even more.
Facts.
We talk about real life, like, political, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, the woke people conversation. That's what being woke was a thing. Like, it was a brand. Like, now it's organic, now it's AI, whatever. Being woke back then, it was a thing. It was a thing.
Real.
I crawled down that rabbit hole a little bit. I tried to, you know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Moment in time, man. Moment in time. But, yeah, that's big love, man. So, directing a movie, writing books, brother. That's tough. That's tough. So, how do you envision your legacy in the music world? You know what I'm saying?
I would just say, right now we just gonna grind, bro. We just grind mode. Yeah. And as you can see, we just understanding that we are building a brand. You feel me? Building a brand. That's
building. Yes, sir.
And understanding the brand is bigger than us.
Yes, sir.
And rap.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because there's so many entities that you could put under a brand.
Yeah.
So many. It's like it's a umbrella. Serve Nation. There's so much other shit we can have under here. Besides me, music is just one thing.
It's just one thing. It's just one thing.
One thing. So my job is to make sure we piling shit under that.
Serve Nation Clothing. Yeah. Serve Nation Media TV. VARi VOiCES. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man,
So it's just, I'm just right now, bro. Like I say, I'm just inside the process of whatever that is at the end of our journey, at the end of life, whatever it is, whatever we leave in here. I'm just inside of it right now, and I'm taking it day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, enjoying it. And I'm enjoying that shit.
Kobe Bryant said something. I listen to him every Tuesday because I play in a basketball league on Tuesdays with my big brother Quan. You know what I'm saying? Big Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And he said something. He said, the times that you don't want to get up, the times where it's hard, the times where you might break a leg, the time where, you know what I'm saying, it feels rough and this and that. He said, that's the dream. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the dream.
No, for
living it. And I told my wife one day, you know, when you looking for that interview, for that new job and stuff like that, that's the exciting part. Because I feel like when you finally get it, when you get in that, it's damn near boring. Like,
facts.
Waiting on them calls, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Facts.
Yeah, brother.
And if we can get to the point to actually live in the process, that's happiness.
Yes, happiness.
That's happiness.
Happiness.
That's really happiness.
True happiness.
Enjoying the journey, enjoying the process.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah. So just for your fans, man, and aspiring artists, man, you know, people who look up to you, bro, because it's so many. There's people older than you look up to you, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just a blessing to watch. And I tell you all the time, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing just to be on this side of it. You know what I'm saying? Just to know my brother. What message or advice would you like to share about pursuing one passion and staying true to self? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you do so well. Stay true to yourself. Yes, sir.
And I would say just understanding who you are and what you put on earth for. Like understanding that shit deep. Because it's a deeper meaning. Like you have to understand yourself.
Yeah.
there's no way to live this life, bro, without understanding yourself. For real. And that don't come overnight. You know, that come through experiences. And, you know, But I would say failure defines who you are.
Yes, definitely. Yes,
no doubt
at all.
Hell yeah, that because we all are going to fail.
Yes,
it's about what you do after that, or how many times are you gonna get back up, bro. Life, that's what I say. Life is like a fight, like a long ass fight, like for real, like real talk, a long ass fight, a long ass fight. You punching life down, you getting punched down. You gotta get your ass right back up. No matter how ever it's going, you gotta keep on living.
Yeah, you in the ring, you get your breaks, you get your time to rest. You know what I'm saying?
A long ass fight.
Get this,
it never stops.
That's tough,
especially when you're trying to be successful.
Never stop. Understand yourself. KRS-One, he got a song called "Knowledge of Self." You know what I'm saying? He said health, wealth, and knowledge of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everything you spoke about, it just makes sense to what he was saying.
For sure.
Having things outside of music to, you know what I'm saying, compensate yourself and your family and everything. So, knowledge of self. Serve Nation, VARi VOiCES, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
And then factoring in, like, for parents, like parenting, you got to factor in your kids.
That's tough.
There's no way to pursue what you're doing. You can't do that. You have to, like, when you are pursuing something or whatever it is, you still got to factor in your kids. You can't leave the kids.
Gotta consider them. Can't leave them.
Exactly.
Can't leave them.
You got to spend time with your kids.
Toby said in the song, he said, if my wife and kids can't get in, I can't come to your show. I'm not performing.
No,
if I can't bring my wife and kids,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, he said that.
And you know that's a real thing. Like, man, that shit ain't no joke.
That's tough.
Real thing.
Yeah, I remember Lil Jeremy had his baby at Trade Day one day. You know what I'm saying?
Sacrifices, though. You gotta sacrifice it, though.
But baby probably about one, not even one yet, probably, but he had him there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta factor in the kids.
J. Cole said he knew 21 was a real dude because he had his kids in the studio with him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
You gotta factor in them kids, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. All right,
real thing.
Here we go, VARi VOiCES. My personal favorite part of the show.
What's that?
Standing on 10. 2, 3, start the timer, 60 seconds. Don't think about it. Here we go.
What you got going on, man?
Don't think about it.
Talk to me.
2, 3, put some fire around this seat.
What am I supposed to be doing?
2, 3.
Tell me about
that. You remember the Budweiser hot seat?
You talking about,
All right. You ready?
Talk to me.
Kanye West or Ye?
Kanye.
Kanye? Okay.
For sure.
Another tape with Young Al or Larray the Savage first? Ooh, come on.
I'll go back, Larray.
Larray?
Just cause I'm gonna do both.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, to go back, you know.
I'm glad you said both, though, because I came up with a name for all three of y'all if y'all was to do a tape. I called it Surfing Through These Visions While My Soul Talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a long-ass title.
Yeah. It gives me Andre 3000 because he do the long titles now.
That'd be
with
cool.
The flute. Yeah.
That's actually live.
Surfing Through These Visions, you, Larray, and
that'd be live.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
VARi or Drake?
VARi.
Okay. $100K in cash right now for investments or a Drake and Kendrick feature?
Drake and Kendrick feature.
Okay. That's tough, VARi VOiCES. I think I might know the answer to this question. If you could only communicate through songs, lyrics for an entire day, which rapper lyrics would you pick to be your voice?
Ooh.
Come on, man. I know this. Come on, man.
Say that again.
If you could pick one rapper to communicate through songs and lyrics for an entire day through your life, which rapper lyrics would you pick to be your voice?
Damn.
I know this.
I don't know, bro.
I say J. Cole.
I can go J. Cole.
Okay.
But it's his other. But then you can still
might have changed too, though.
From
what I know.
It's just a few other. My first is J. Cole.
J. Cole, for sure. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. I feel like I knew that.
I can stop there right there.
I feel like I knew that.
I'm just thinking about a few more, though. But, yeah.
All right. Rest in heaven to the late, great Nipsey. Okay. Yeah. Would you rather be at peace with the world and at war with yourself, or at war with the world and at peace with yourself?
That at war with the world
and at peace with myself. Yeah. Go, I got us. Shoot, for sure. 3 things you would change about the rap game today.
3 things?
3 things.
3 things I would change about the rap game. Damn, that's a good question. 3 things I would change about the rap game.
Today, right now. On the National Rap Association board.
Damn, that's a bad motherfucker. 3 things I would change about the rap game. I would say prevent labels from owning the artist's music.
Okay, that's tough.
That should be 100% out the window.
That's heavy.
100% out the window.
Yeah.
I would say, damn, bro, you got me with that, bro.
It's the hot seat. Standing on 10.
Yeah.
Standing on 10.
Okay, that's one. I would say, prevent the government from using the rap lyrics
to incriminate artists. Okay, that's tough. That's heavy. That's heavy.
2 got to be out the window.
That's heavy, VARi VOiCES. That's heavy, VV.
Say 3. I would say 3. Yeah, I gotta wait on them 2. Hold on.
Gotta wait on them. Diesel.
Them 2 bad joints.
That's bad joints.
2.
That's bad joints.
There's 3.
Artists not owning label music. Government not using lyrics to incriminate artists.
And I would say
that's tough. I might know the 3rd one, but I'm gonna let you see it.
Change the game. Change about the rap game. You got me with this motherfucker, bro.
Standing on 10. Stand on 10, Mizo.
Change about the rap game. It's just, I would definitely say it's just so oversaturated.
Yeah.
Some way to filter.
Yeah.
I wish everybody couldn't rap. I wish everybody couldn't get in the game. Just rap.
Kind of like a draft. Like it'll be like a rap draft.
Yeah,
you bring a rap draft. Like everybody,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just something.
Yeah.
To where it's
on that elite level, right?
Yeah, just something.
Even when we think about sports and hooping, like everybody ain't in the NBA, but a lot of people hoop every day.
Yeah.
Pick up games or whatever. But just being on DSP's levels of like, you know what I'm saying? Just
and then you gotta understand the game so fucked up, right? Like the real world, like the game, the industry. Period. It's just so fucked up right now.
It's tough.
Like,
I love that. I love them 3. That's tough.
Yeah.
5 seconds to answer. What major brand would you collab Surf Nation with right now? 5, 4. Fubu. That's tough. You said Fubu.
I'll do Fubu right now.
That's tough.
I'm telling you.
It makes sense.
I would do Fubu.
The jerseys.
Yes.
That's a crazy collab.
I would do that.
Surf Fubu. Fubu Surf. That's tough. What is the chapter of your life called right now? What is this chapter called?
Get right.
Get right.
Get right.
That's tough.
Get right.
That's tough.
Clutch time, get right.
Get right, comma. Get right, comma.
Yeah.
Get right, comma, because after that, that's tough.
Get right.
What is the name of a YB Puerto Rico movie right now that's in theaters coming this Friday? What would it be called?
No support.
No support. That's tough. Sure. No support. That's
no support the movie.
The movie. Facts.
What you talking about?
Yeah. What are we speaking about?
The movie. Facts.
Bonus. Deluxe question. Okay.
Come on.
Bonus question. Give me your 3 favorite OG rappers / artists. Your 3 favorite big bro rappers / artists. You know what I'm saying? Then give me your 3 favorite YN rappers / artists.
Okay.
We can go OG first.
OGs. As far as
you can put Wayne and Jay in there if they in there. That level 40 and up.
Oh, just talking about period, like in general.
In general, artists. It ain't got to be rappers. It ain't got to be the rap lyrics, the genre. You know what I'm saying? Music period.
Oh, music period.
OGs.
I would say Wayne.
Wayne for sure.
Wayne.
Yes. Go.
You say 40s?
Yeah.
40s?
Yeah, 40s on up.
Okay. We would say the Wayne. We would say Scarface.
Scarface, that's tough.
I say Scar.
That's tough.
And I want to go Pimp C.
That's tough.
Pimp.
That's tough.
I want to go Pimp.
Rest in heaven, late great Pimp.
I want to go Pimp.
Pimp, that's three. 3 OGs.
Yeah.
3 favorite big bro. Age range, Drake, Cole, the 37, 36, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go Cole.
Cole, for sure.
We're going Cole for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to go...
The middle child generations.
We're going to go Larry June.
Larry June. Larry tough.
June.
Larry tough.
And we're going to go... we could just go Nip.
Nip, for sure. 100. Good Nip.
Yeah.
Rest in heaven, late great Nip, man.
Yeah, they're my 3 right there.
That's tough. YNs. Give me your YNs. We go 26 on down.
We're going to go Young Boy.
Young Boy, that's tough.
We're going to go Young Boy.
It's free, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Can't.
It's tough. Yeah.
We got to go Young Boy. We're going to go 650 Nook.
650 Nook, okay.
Fifth Ward.
Fifth Ward, yeah, okay. Shout out 650 Nook, man. Fifth Ward, for sure. That's big love.
And we're going to go, where else we going to go? We're going to go C2.
C2, man, C2. Love C2, man.
Yep. Free C2, man.
Free C2, man. Rich Partner 2, man. That's a blessing, man. That's a great list, man. VARi VOiCES show, man. We had a wonderful time. Spent a great time with my brother.
Yes,
my
sir.
best friend, the GOAT, rap star. You know what I'm saying? All that in one, man. It was a great time. The VARi VOiCES show interview. YB Puerto Rico. Y'all be on the lookout for new music, new ventures, new everything, man. It's going up. I'm VARi, YB Puerto Rico. The VARi VOiCES show. Powered by Surf Nation Media. Powered by 23 Films. And also Brewster Harlem University. We out.
Even when they doubted us, I always knew we could. Never stop learning, cause life never stopped teaching.